Hello, our viewers of BUTV, BUSITEMA University Television with 360 coverage. Welcome you all to the Hard Talk of today. And today we are hosting our dear esteemed Vice President of BUSITEMA University. My name is Igeni Samson, hosting for you the Hard Talk of today. It is another day to thank God for the life. Madam Vice President, you are most welcome to this show today.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
That is great. And how is where you come from? We thank God that you greet us.
Everything is fine. We're doing well. And then the students, we are trying.
That is great.
Yes.
By the grace of God, you are the Vice President of BUSITEMA University. How do you find being a Vice President as a person? How do you find the position?
The position is, I can say it's quite challenging, but yes, each and every day we try because, leadership comes with a lot of things, with a lot of challenges. It's not, everything is not smooth.
Yes.
So you have to keep on. The more things added, you make it harder. So I can say we are trying, and alhamdulillah, we shall reach somewhere.
We apologize for forgetting to introduce our dear Vice President. It was just my own making because we don't introduce people whose names speak for themselves. Madam Akili Zubeda, greet the viewers.
Thank you everyone, the media team and those who are around, the BUSITEMA University fraternity, and then those who are watching us in and outside BUSITEMA. I'm so much glad, I'm very grateful for this initiative and for calling us, by the way. I'm so much glad and humbled because you're trying to sell us out and you're putting a good image on BUSITEMA. Most people don't know about us, but I'm glad that through this they will come to realize. I'm called Akiti Mariam Zubeda, as he has said, the Vice President of the Fatimese government, known as the local man's government. It's local, but not the way people may take it, but it's the ordinary government with extraordinary ideas. So thank you so much for hosting me.
Thank you so much, Madam Zubeda. You have said it is the local man's government, right?
Yes.
So what should we take as the achievements of the local man government? There's so far few or many achievements we have achieved in the local man government.
Yeah. The local man government has done a lot.
Yeah.
People outside may not know because we as the local people, we do our things in the ordinary way, but when we know that it will come in an extraordinary manner, you get it? So we have a lot of things so far that is ongoing, and those that we have already done. For example, issues of the student allowances. I remember my guild president, His Excellency Mr. Nyiro myself, wrote a letter direct to the president of Uganda, that is His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, requesting him to increase the allowances of the government students, which was increased from Uganda shilling 4,000 to 7,000, of which most of them, as we talk now, they have started receiving this what? And we intervened. And most of them received their results and they graduated. However much we still have issues with the continuing students, but we are also working on that. We first wanted to deal with those who are to graduate, then we what? We bring the continuing students on board. But we are working on that each and every day. We as leaders and the university, of course, we have not forgotten of that. Let's talk about the recess fee. I remember when I was in higher access, by the way, I started from the higher education access certificate at Nagongera campus, yes. So when we were there, recess fee, because we as the access students, we don't really go for this industrial training and this school practice, but we were forced to what? To pay this money that we really didn't understand about it. But we tried fighting for it, but the backup was not all that. You get it? The backup was not all that. So we tried fighting alone, of which we couldn't bear any fruit. But I'm very glad that the Fatimese government and the Nyiro myself, this was brought on board and we sat down on it, and it took all the initiative, all what it could, to make sure that this thing is wrapped away from the what? The access students. As we talk right now, some of them had already paid the money, but the money is going to be reverted back into their what? The students' account. So the access students, because this money they don't use it, they don't benefit from it in any way, they don't. So it is just something that you're paying. Just
So, Madam Zubeda, what you want to mean that even the third years who are current right now are going to pay 700,000 shillings as tuition, right? Yes. Not as it has to be 950 because of the recess. Because we have that category of students who don't really have to pay it.
Yes, there's that category of people who are not supposed to pay it, as you're saying.
Yes.
So those students who are not supposed to pay it, they have not to. Or if they have already paid it, they have to consult. You have to make consultation. Or somebody who is not yet aware of this, you have to make consultation with the leaders. In case the leaders may not be helpful to you, you get to the academic registrar at campus level, because they are always there in their offices, and they can you can consult them, and they give you guidelines where necessary. So you just go by that. What I can advise the students is, let's avoid and let's stop checking things like in our own way, the way we understand it. Let's make consultations with the rightful people. You may consult me, yet the information I have is half-baked.
Yes.
Then I mislead you. Yet
Yes.
you already have that as your perception, you get it? So rubbishing it is going to be something hard. So what I could advise is, on these things of research fee, anything that deals with the money and academics, let's try to consult the direct people whom we know that, yes, if I go to Mr. Ivan from Nagongera campus on academics, he can guide me. If I call Dr. Lillian, she can help me.
Yes.
So it is just getting the rightful people with the rightful information. The rest are just
Madam Vice President, Her Excellency,
yes.
I remember some time ago, we had a meeting with the Vice Chancellor, and in that meeting, they said, by that time we were in second year. In that meeting, they say, we are paying the recess fee in second year. That means in third year, we are not going to pay the recess fee because we have already paid it in second year or first year. How effective is that this year? Because right now, most people who were in that meeting are in third year.
It's all about follow-up.
Yes.
Because we just have to sit down as leaders, then we write to the office of the what? Of the academic registrar.
Yes.
Citing that day of the meeting and bringing leaders and evidence that yes, the meeting was held with the Vice Chancellor, and this is what we agreed in the minutes. You get it?
Yes.
So if it had already been agreed, then nothing can stop it, because it has already been agreed on by the Vice Chancellor. Only what is remaining is follow-up.
Yes.
So when follow-up is made, things can be done. Follow-up can be made, but follow-up, I cannot say that anything that is agreed on, you can follow up and yes, it's workable. It is also a matter of time. You may be doing something rightfully, yet you're late already.
Yes.
Then you find that you are cut out. So I would advise that follow-up is maybe is to be made on that, but timely, yes.
Her Excellency, Madam Zubeda,
Yes, please.
this interview has come in a time when they are proposing to amend the constitution of BUSITEMA University. What is your take on that?
I think as per the constitution that is to be amended, personally as the Vice President, I can bring in something that, to me, I don't think that constitution is going to be amended personally, as of now,
Yes.
because the constitution is supposed to be amended on Friday, that is
Yes.
1st of next month. But because before the constitution is amended, we have an article 17, subsection 8. Before the constitution is amended, the old constitution, like the current one we are using,
Yes.
should be served to each and every honorable member, to to have it at least 7 days, that is 1 week, before the what? Amendment of the Constitution. So that you go through and see what is to be amended and what is not to. But up to now, we only have days to the amendment of the what? Of the Constitution.
So,
and we still don't have what? That. Why do I say that? Another thing is, what are the honorable members going to amend if they don't know what they want, what they have? And then the other thing is, consultation has not yet been made by the students' body.
yes.
However much we may not interact with the students directly, we as the top management, we have to come back to the ground at campus level, maybe at faculty level, to make consultations, if not to the students, and with the leaders, you get it,
Yes.
of which it has not yet been done. Constitutionally, this is Uganda and everything is possible, but according to me, I don't think it's right, because we have to know what we are going to amend,
Yes.
and we have to make consultation so that the students' body know that yes, this is what our leaders are going to amend. They should know, is it in our favor or in the favor of the leaders or in the favor of the university?
Yes.
Because by the time we are going with the amendment, it has to be balanced, like 50-50, where the
Yes.
students feel that somehow we are oppressed, but here we are okay. Where the university feels somehow these leaders and the students have oppressed us, but somehow this side we are okay, you get it?
Yes.
So it has to be balanced. By the time we are going to amend the Constitution, we should know what we are going to amend. So as per the amendment of the Constitution, which is scheduled for first, to me I don't think it's going to take place.
So we
For
should.
now I can't comment a lot about
So we should say, your say is, you don't just think it will be amended because the correct legal processes have not been followed.
I can say the legal processes have not been followed, or it has not been done. Actually, it has not been done. They may wish to follow, but it has not what?
It has
It
not
has
been
not
done.
yet been done. And then also, currently, we as the BUSITEMA University, we don't have the guild speaker right now. So on that day, we are going to elect the guild speaker. That is going to be conducted by the guild president, and it's constitutionally what? Accepted. Yes. So I don't know now, this constitution thing, amendment, if it's going to happen before the election of the speaker, or it's going to happen after the what? Election of the speaker. Because it is the guild, it is the guild speaker to,
Conduct the
yes, who
process.
should chair the what? The house and conduct the process.
Yes.
But even the guild president can do that in case what? The speaker is not in the house. But I feel it's right if we could just give guidelines to the ICGRC members, and then we make a proposal with them on when we should really organize for this what? For this amendment. You get it?
Yes.
At least that one, it would be fair to the leaders, because by the time we just go to the ICGRC and tell them, you know what, today we are making the amendment, they are going to feel oppressed, they are going to feel like we don't recognize their ideas, or maybe they are going to feel we are dictating, because we have just decided that yes, let's amend the Constitution. What are they going to amend? Most of these people, they may know the Constitution, but not fully. I myself, I cannot say I know the Constitution fully. They have to give me that template that I have to go through and know that yes, so this is like this, it should be this way, you get it? So what I would advise is, as we go to elect our speaker, the guild speaker on first, I would propose that let the guild speaker give guidelines on this constitution amendment. When he gives guidelines, let him propose, maybe the honorable members, we propose the date so that things are followed chronologically. It's fine with it.
Thank you so much, Madam Zubeda, Her Excellency. We thank you a lot for coming. You've even answered a question which I was asked before we entered the studio today. I was asked, what are people going to amend that we don't understand? And I was waiting for you to support the amendment fully, then I asked you the question, what are they going to amend? Because the students' fraternity itself at large doesn't know what the Constitution is, and they don't know what they are going to amend. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for honoring our invitation, Madam, Her Excellency of the local man government. We thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our dear viewers, the Hard Talk Show today has had our one and only Her Excellency Madam Akili Zubeda, the Vice President of the local man government of BUSITEMA University. We thank you all for watching, and we continue to ask you to watch over and over again. More programs are coming your way. We ask you again to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to our YouTube channel, BUSITEMA University Television, BUTV, the 360 coverage. We promise to work for you with all our hearts and diligently to reach you all the corners of BUSITEMA University, all the campuses, and the world at large. Thank you so much for viewing and watching our program, The Hard Talk Show, today. I remain your own host, Higenyi Samson, as all of you know me as Samike sometimes. I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye for now.